Hello, everybody. Thank you very much for your replies and responses for my first video. I had not expected the type of replies and responses I received. And thank you very much for your feedback and encouraging me to do the second video. The only reason I wanted to do this video is purely because lots of my friends and family and clients have shared some of the information or their view on what I described on my first video, and I thought it would be nice to just put it all in one video so it would help others to kind of get some ideas on what we should have in those 5 things which I mentioned that you should have your 5 things. So I've kind of done like 5 core areas which I feel, and also got it from the feedback I had from my friends and families. So number 1 we should put in our center is the body, which I kind of mentioned in the first video. About body, I've got 3 bullet points which you can focus on. One is workout or exercise or walk or something which moves your body. Okay, if we are having sedentary lifestyle, then it's really important that we move our body. By doing so, we increase the absorption rate of what we eat. So if you change your diet to make it like a healthy diet and you're still not getting good results in your body, that's because your body is not moving enough to increase the absorption rate. And a third thing which really boosts the absorption rate of what we eat and kind of helps the body to kind of repair itself is fasting. Intermittent fasting, what you should eat and what you shouldn't, what you can do to move your body. There are lots of information out there on YouTube and lots of books and everything. I mean, I'll be more than happy to do a separate video on that. If that helps, just let me know and message me and I'll be more than happy to do a video on that. The second main thing I would say you should put in your list of, one of the 5 is your mind. Again, I've got 3 things which you can do to kind of boost your mind or, keep your mind to its optimum level. One is a meditation, which I did briefly spoke about. Very quickly, there are lots of videos about how you can meditate and what you should do and what not. But to me, if you sit down, close your eyes, cross your legs, keep your spine erected, and start focusing on your breath, relax your body. And I know that lots of thoughts will be coming, but you still have to just keep doing it. And as you practice more, the amount of thoughts which kind of comes on your way will drop. And over a period, the time limit could be vary for different people, but over the time, the number of thoughts will completely go away, and you will be able to reach the state of meditation. Okay. The second thing I would say is read. You can read lots of books. You can read novels and stories, but what I would say, read something, the motivational book or people's experiences, like Steve Jobs or, all the successful people. I wouldn't want to take particular names, but there are lots of people who are successful and their biographies been written. And I can give you a whole list of books which you can read, which I have read myself, and that has kind of changed the way I think. It has changed the way I perceive things in life. That has increased my understanding. It has kind of made me much more, I think I would say, calm, and kind of gives you that sense of confidence when you're dealing with different challenges of life. So the books and reading is really important. And the third thing I would do, I've just named it, is thought capture. So during the day and night, our mind or our brain creates thousands and thousands of thoughts, and they just go wasted. And what I feel is that you should spend some time, just sit down on your own with a book and just write every thought you get. You can carry a small pocket book, and every time you have a creative thought, just write it down. And that way, it will help you, compile all the thoughts together, and that will give you direction. Because our subconscious and our, the universe gives you the ideas of what you want to achieve through your thoughts. So it's really important that you write them down, and then they get some physical form, and that will attract the right energies for manifestation of what you really want in life. I can do again separate videos for all 5 things which I'm about to share. The third thing I have is self-love. A lot of you think you may say that is kind of what is self-love. I mean, a lot of you already know what is self-love, but I think I'm just gonna say again 3 things about self-love. You should give time for yourself, so that could be being alone. You can go for a treat. When you say time for yourself is taking care of yourself, whether that is looking after your body, going for a massage, or doing self-massage, and have a sense of freedom, overcome the fears. So when I say freedom, it's the freedom from fears which we carry. You can list down the fears you have in life, and we can kind of say how you can overcome those fears. Okay, so that's one of the things is self-love. Do things for yourself, whether that's going for a sport activity, going for a cricket or badminton or tennis. Give yourself some time, once a month, once every fortnight, once a week, whichever is relevant, whichever is you think it's what you want to do. The fourth thing I would say is give. Okay, giving back to the society, giving back to the community, giving back to the nature. Okay, that could be volunteer. Okay, sponsor, do some charity if you don't have time, or the most important thing you can give to someone, it's time. The most valuable thing you can give, it's actually invaluable, is your time. Okay, or advise someone or help someone, share your experience with someone which can help someone in some ways. So the fourth thing I would say is give. The fifth thing is, I think is really, really important, is create. When we say create, is use your skills, use your expertise, because we all have that one thing which makes us feel we are the best. So it could be anything. It could be doing an art or singing a song. For me, giving people advice on their accounts or tax. When you work really hard and make sure you are delivering your best into what you're doing, that's what I would call create. Getting out of your comfort zone, doing something which you do not really enjoy, or you really want to do it, but there is something stopping you, and kind of breaking those walls and doing it is what I would call create. Something new, something people cannot imagine that you can do, and that something has to make you happy as well, of course. So that number 5 thing, I would say, being creative, finding your purpose, getting out of a comfort zone, deliver your best, that is what I would say create. I'm just going to summarize again. Number 1 is your body. Number 2 is your mind. Number 3 is self-love. Number 4 is to give. Number 5 is create. So these 5 things are the basis, and you can kind of choose 5 items for just your body, or 1 of each, or you may not want to give right now because you're not in a position to offer that, but you can have, like, in 1 year I may do volunteering for this purpose. I'll give 2 hours of my time. Anything you can do, give back to the society. It's kind of a sense of gratitude. So these 5 things are there. I would be really happy if you guys want to share your 5 things or more than 5 things with me, and that would really help me getting it out to others, and it would help them. I was actually talking about when I was making these points, and I was talking to one of my clients, and he just shared his 10 goals of 2021, and what he said, really clever thing, and I really want to share it with you. I took his permission to share this with you guys. Is he's got another friend who's like-minded, and I must say he's really lucky to have a friend who's like-minded, where they both have shared each other's goals of 2021. And what they're doing is they are having a weekly catch-up, and they're discussing what progress they have made on all those 10 goals. So you can actually have your 5 or 10 goals. You can then set like milestones that, okay, realistically you can do this by this time, what steps you need to take in the next week, and then they kind of summarizing or tracking the progress of their goals. And I think it's really amazing because you've shared it with someone, it kind of makes you obliged to spend the time or devote that time to kind of progress towards your goal. And I think it will be really important. You can try it, the person you feel safe or you trust, and the person is like-minded. It will be great to have two-way communication and kind of help each other, encourage each other, and trying to tick the boxes of the 5 things in 2021. I hope this video helps you in some ways, and I look forward to your comments. Thank you very much, and I wish you all the best. I love you all. Thank you.